The Empire Beneath the Sand. Part 4. The 8 Halls of the Sun. When the old world awakens, the new one must choose. Chapter 1. The world holds its breath. 8 days. That was all the warning humanity had. 8 days before the prophecy of the 8th light, the final awakening, would descend upon the modern world. Governments were in lockdown. Military satellites hovered over the Middle East. Markets trembled. Religions reeled. Whispers of ancient gods returning spread through streets like wildfire. But beneath the noise, beneath the fear, there was the pulse. Every 88 seconds, the same electromagnetic heartbeat circled the globe, a pulse from the buried halls, synchronizing like a countdown. Elena Brooks hadn't slept in 2 days. The crystal on her desk glowed steadily now, no longer pulsing, as if waiting, as if listening. She whispered, "Show me the next sign." And far across the world, as if answering her voice, the second hall awakened. Chapter 2. The Hall Beneath the Sea of Reeds. The first tremor hit the Gulf of Suez at dawn. Fishermen saw the water bulge upward, as if something beneath it exhaled. A ring of golden light formed beneath the waves, a perfect circle, too large to be natural. A naval drone descended, sending back images of an impossible structure. A dome of black gold metal, covered with ancient solar glyphs, embedded deep beneath the seabed. Then the dome cracked open. A plume of water erupted skyward, forming a colossal waterspout. Lightning flickered through it, illuminating a colossal shaft descending into the earth. Inside the hall, sensors detected something that defied science, a perfectly contained sphere of plasma, glowing with the intensity of a miniature sun. Egyptian archaeologist Omar Saif stared at the screens in Cairo. "My God, it's not a tomb at all," he whispered. "It's a reactor." Chapter 3. The Hall of Western Thebes. Half a world away, in the Valley of the Kings, the ground split along an ancient fault line. Tourists screamed as dust engulfed the valley. Security forces evacuated the area, but one person refused to leave. Dr. Layla Nasser, Egypt's greatest epigrapher. Stone blocks tumbled aside. Sand poured into a newly revealed chamber. Inside, shimmering like liquid fire, lay the third hall of the sun. Walls made of a mineral never seen before, a metal that reflected light but cast no shadow. As Layla stepped closer, the walls lit up, projecting ancient scenes. Pharaohs kneeling before beings of radiant light. Cities of golden towers floating over the earth. The Nile Valley glowing not with sunlight, but with a second artificial sun. A world ending in fire, swallowed by a storm of light. Then the final image. 8 circles. 1 breaks. 7 rise. The world burns. Layla's breath caught. "What broke the cycle last time?" she whispered. A voice, not human, echoed from the walls. "You did." Chapter 4. The Mountain of Death Awakens. Back at Jebel el Maut, the original dig site, the desert roared. The sinkhole that had swallowed the ridge now revealed something far larger. A massive stone ring, tilted like a buried wheel, thousands of years old, yet gleaming with impossible precision. The symbol of the 8-rayed sun burned at its center. Heat radiated from the pit. Mirages danced. And then, for the second time in history, Kheperen spoke. Not physically, but through every instrument, every radio, every satellite signal. 3 halls rise, 5 remain. When the 8 awaken, the sky shall open as it once did. Choose the path of light or of ash. The message repeated in languages long dead, and in every capital city the world shivered. Chapter 5. The 4th Hall, Siberia. It began with auroras, not the gentle veils of green light known to the north, but rivers of red and gold twisting violently across the sky. Russian scientists at the Vostok station watched in awe as the ice beneath them cracked, forming geometrical patterns, perfect lines, perfect angles. Beneath 2 miles of frozen tundra, a metallic structure pulsed. A hatch opened, melting the ice as though touched by a rising sun. Inside the 4th hall revealed something new. A chamber filled with giant crystalline towers, humming softly, like memory made physical. Anton Volkov stared in disbelief. "These aren't weapons," he murmured. "They're data. This is an archive, a library of the world before humans." One crystal projected an image of Earth, not as it was, but as it had been 20,000 years ago. Vast forests in the Sahara, oceans covering land now dry, cities of impossible geometry rising across continents. And then a catastrophe, a wave of white fire sweeping across the planet. Volkov fell to his knees. Humanity wasn't the first. Chapter 6. The 5th Hall, the Andes. Atop a forgotten ridge of the Peruvian Andes, local villagers reported the mountains singing. At first, no one believed them. Then the rocks themselves began to vibrate. A landslide revealed a massive solar disk carved into the mountain, spinning slowly. Its edges glowed red-hot, and when it locked into place, the mountains groaned and the 5th hall opened. Inside, archaeologists found an enormous mechanical structure, part observatory, part celestial engine. It projected the night sky, but not the sky of today. It showed the stars as they would appear in 10,000 years. Elena recognized the pattern from the prophecies. The 8th light was not just an awakening. It was an alignment, a convergence, a cosmic event. Chapter 7. The 6th and 7th halls. The 6th hall rose beneath the South China Sea, splitting the ocean with a shock wave that was felt in 5 countries. The 7th hall emerged beneath the Ethiopian highlands, where ancient legends of sky gods had never fully died. Both halls emitted the same symbol, infinity, the mark of eternity. The countdown was almost complete. Chapter 8. The final countdown. At NASA, the crystal glowed like a small star. Every awakened hall around the world now emitted a beam of light, each pointing toward the sky, toward a single point above Earth. That point grew brighter each night. Not a star, not a planet, not a comet. Something else. Something moving. Elena faced the Council of World Leaders. "We have 7 halls active. We have 7 beams of light, and in one day the 8th will awaken. When it does," she looked at the sky, "something is coming." Chapter 9. The 8th light rises. As the final day dawned, the world fell silent, as if even nature itself waited. The crystal in Elena's hands began to burn. The 7 beams across the earth aligned perfectly. The sky turned gold. And then, beneath the sands of Egypt, deeper than any human had ever gone, the 8th hall of the sun stirred. Its walls hummed, its runes ignited, its core awakened. A beam of pure, blinding light shot into the heavens. The desert shook, the earth trembled, the world changed. And then the sky opened.